Well, good evening on this Labor Day, Monday evening. The date is the 6th of September 2010. And this is our tropical update. And this is Mike and Josh. And so, anyway, of course, Hermine is the first focus as tropical storm. What they're calling Tropical Storm Hermine, which I believe is a minimal hurricane. National Hurricane Center don't know what's up with them this year, but they seem to be underplaying everything. But it looks like the Hermine is strengthening rapidly as it approaches the northeastern part of Mexico or very southernmost Texas coast. And it's supposed to be making landfall in a few hours or a little bit later this evening. And so anyway, mostly a big rain event. And of course, if winds are at hurricane force, it is a wind event. But looks like that Texas is going to be flooded. Probably get a lot of heavy rains. Maybe locally 8 inches of rain in some places, as this thing will probably move along pretty quickly. So no major flooding, but there will be some isolated flooding areas. And as it moves up into the plains states in a couple of days. So
The hurricane advisories are right here. This is a hurricane watch from what is it?
the Rio Grande Valley, or
From the Texas-Mexico border up to I think it's Corpus Christi or somewhere around
yeah,
there.
right in there. Yeah.
It's hurricane watches. Tropical storm warnings extend from all the way from here all the way down to
From
La Paz, Mexico.
about Port O'Connor down to
down to
there,
La
Mexico.
Paz, Mexico. Yeah.
And so anyway, we'll move on. We'll show a couple more pictures of it, different shots of it.
This is
And this is
let's look at the African coast real quick. This is a really large tropical wave. I don't think it'll turn into much because it's so big.
until it moves a lot further
Whatever
west.
this is coming off,
Looks more organized.
whatever this is coming off looks more organized. It'll probably move off and it could turn into something. But who knows?
We always have to wait and see after it gets over the water what it
Always
does.
do. Yes. Here's a look at. Let's look at Tropical Storm Hermine here. It has 60-mile-an-hour winds. Take a look at the storm track. 60-mile-an-hour winds. This is at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Pressure was at 992 millibars. More than likely now, at the 7 o'clock advisory, I guarantee you it will be a hurricane. If they say it's not a hurricane, they are stupid, and they're scared to make it a hurricane. Because I know it's got to be a hurricane. Take a look at the satellite imagery of it. If you look really closely, you can see an eye starting to form. A small circulation of eye about to be forming right there. Just wanting to come up onto the coast.
Yeah, if we could look at the radar. But,
I can look at the radar here in a minute. Let's look at Gaston first.
okay, this
Gaston here has
is not real well organized, but it does have thunderstorms around it, and they are sending a reconnaissance aircraft out there tomorrow to investigate, or this evening, I'm sorry, to investigate it. And it may be a depression forming again.
maybe another depression. And when it does become a tropical storm again, it will more than likely become Tropical Storm Gaston again.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Here's a water vapor into Tropical Storm Hermine, but that is our main focus at the moment because it's just about to make landfall here.
Let's look around.
I'll get a radar up here if I can, but here's a water vapor image. You can see the large area of thunderstorm activity surrounding it and how it's starting to become smaller. Watch how much smaller it gets. That shows that it's strengthening, and it shows that it's shoving that dry air out of the way. All right, now we've got some radar here.
This is Hermine, of course. Looks like it's probably going to make landfall in northeast Mexico. A little north of where Alex went. But bring a lot more rain to Brownsville and even Corpus Christi and the Rio Grande Valley of Texas.
Yes, as you can see, this is the circulation actually, just right in this area. I can very well tell it is starting to want to form an eye here. You can see the outer bands of it opening up. I can tell it really wants to get going here. And I think right before it makes landfall, I will not be surprised if it does not become a minimal hurricane.
I know from my own experience that if it were 10 years ago, they would have already called this a hurricane. I don't know what's going on with the National Hurricane Center, but it sure seems like somebody's not doing their job right, or something's going on that's not right.
I need some new equipment or some new people. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Look at the outer band of this thing. They extend all the way up the Texas coast. Get this to load here. Sorry. These bands, though, extend all the way up the Texas coast, up to Corpus Christi.
Well, anyway, we're having a little bit of trouble with
A little bit of technical
radar,
difficulties. I have no idea what's going on here. But
but
there we
it's
go. It's
slowly
one
loading.
load.
There we go.
There we go. There. Now you can see this radar. The rain.
The outer rain bands looks like they're moving into Corpus Christi as well. And
if it would load, I could show you that it extends up to Houston too.
yeah, it does. It moves in Galveston Bay as well.
There we go. All right, and now you can see that the rain's all the way up to Galveston Bay, the Houston area, all along the coast, down along all around the coast. It's headed towards San Antonio and Austin. But the center of the storm itself will more than likely hit San Antonio as it moves on there. It turns into a remnant low.
But that just about does it for our tropical update for this Monday evening.
Yeah.
We will give you another update tomorrow. I don't see any reason for us to put out updates 2 or 3 times a day at the moment. I think maybe once a day we'll do it until there's something significant going on. Once Gaston gets going. And I do want to mention that there is a possibility of something forming off of the southeast coast of the United States, too. Another homegrown variety developing like this did in the Gulf could be happening off the southeast coast of the United States in the next several days. So that's something else we'll watch. But anyway, y'all have a great evening, and thank you for watching, and we will give you another update tomorrow.
Yes, thank you, and good night.